Dropping shit. What's up, fam? How y'all doing? Hope everybody having a good ass morning. Whatever the fuck word y'all want me to use, since y'all don't like etymology, you don't like the word morning because that implies suckling and all that shit. But I woke up this morning just like randomly, just thinking about this shit. I was thinking about like, well, on my altar I had Rick and Morty, and I had Dr. Manhattan, and like I can communicate with him. And like Rick and Morty just had the idea, like, man, why the fuck y'all thinking Dr. Manhattan so goddamn smart? You know what I mean? So like, motherfucker, I'm smarter than him. That motherfucker was a failed ass experiment. This motherfucker get all these powers. I bet I can kill that motherfucker. So I brought him with me. You know what I'm saying? Rick and Morty, and I got, of course, like mind you, I'm a kid still, so. And I brought Dr. Manhattan with me and shit, you know what I mean? So them niggas gonna be doing some fights and shit, you know what I mean? I brought them with me and shit, with my nigga. So them they gonna be doing, you know, they gonna be having at it later. But I'll say all that to say this, man. Just being in the perpetual state of creativity and ways that you can express yourself, to tap into new energies, new powers, and just be an open conduit for, you know what I'm saying, for communication with spirits that's behind anything, behind inanimate objects of semblance to you or none at all. But there's an energy that's behind it that can be communicated with and that can be utilized and weaponized and internalized, because they're all coming from you, because it takes you to observe that object to give it definition, basically. So this morning, one of the things that I wanted to really bring up, you know what I'm saying, going through what I talked about the other day, is like putting yourself in your most uncomfortable position as far as the things that you find difficult in your life, to really like understand why that you may have this difficulty in this area, and like, you know what I'm saying, ways to come to grips with an understanding of a deeper thing within you and something that you need to work on and overcome. And one of the things for me that is most uncomfortable for me is like personal relationships, close relationships, the little human dramas that go on every day when it comes to really, you know what I'm saying, going through the emotions, going through feelings, how to express those. Those things were used, you know what I'm saying, used to be very, very difficult for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really didn't know how to really express that. I understood how to like to listen to hear other people's feelings. I understood that. I never understood how to express how I really was feeling to another person, unless they were of my cloth, so to speak, or on my frequency. So it's like I can't really express my feelings to a so-called human being when I'm not fucking human. I'm not normal. So I gotta like lie. I gotta like tell white lies and try to like cloak how I'm really feeling under words and terms and definition that they'll be able to comprehend. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, in essence, just dumbing myself down, and that over time gets very taxing on your on my energy, on my, you know what I'm saying, where I want to apply my energy. So like with me talking with my you know what I'm saying, going through the thing I'm going through with my wife or whatnot, and just really hearing her out, and me now being open and pure heart, me being able to express myself fully, freely, without any restrictions and any limitations, has been very, very therapeutic for me. It's been very, very beneficial for me to going forward, just knowing that, you know what I'm saying, I got a deeper understanding of why I was so closed off when it comes to really me being able to express my feelings and me being able to express my emotions. And that's due to my heart. That's due to my heart not being all the way open, not being all the way, I wasn't always expressing it. I was keeping these things back. I was keeping some type of protection around me to protect my feelings, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? That's something I had to grow. I had to grow and understand about myself, and I'm better for it. So what I'm saying, fellas, is that, or anybody that's really having problems, like people like us, whatever you want to call us, and you know what I'm saying, some of the things that we need to, you know, fix within ourselves, or to augment, or, you know what I'm saying, make conducive for the environmental, cultural setting that we're in order for us to be the better version of ourselves each and every day, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I know, like, this is something else I wanted to bring up also. Like, say for example, if I'm feeling some type of way, or, you know what I'm saying, I want to tap into another type of personality that I have like in the past, in ancient history, I would be looked at as a shaman. I would be looked at as a healer or a redeemer, a witch, a sorcerer, a you know what I'm saying, witchcraft, black witch doctor or some shit. In this area, I'll be looked at as a schizophrenic because I can tap into different personalities. I can tap into different archetypes, different deities, and weaponize and internalize the skill set or the philosophical approach or the mindset that they would have pertaining to any situation that I'm in. So say, for example, if I'm, you know what I'm saying, sitting and talking with my wife or whatnot, we talking about feelings and shit like that. And I'm like, man, I'm feeling uncomfortable with this shit. I don't really like, you know. I tap into somebody like, see, this is why I gotta be careful with this. Understand something that, I don't know, I look at it as weaponized schizophrenia. I look at it like, if I'm in any situation, I can tap into any archetype that'll maximize whatever situation or scenario that I'm in to this max. So say if I'm around women, right? And I can just come in there just me as my default. That's more than enough to handle, you know what I'm saying, any conversation with any woman, no matter what. The status, looks, race, don't matter. But when I really want to be smooth, when I really want to be extra suave, I just embody Lucifer. I just become Lucifer. And everything else will just turn up. My magnetic attraction, my animal magnetism will turn up. I'll be more suave and smooth with my words. You know what I'm saying? More charismatic. You know what I'm saying? My diddy bop, my slang, my you know what I'm saying? My lexicon, my walk will be more aimed towards the opposite sex. And you know what I'm saying? I might use visualizations around the environment that I'm in that induce the woman with sexual, her climaxing to me, you know what I'm saying, making her come or whatever, all kind of different things like that when I embody Lucifer. Or I can just do that as myself. But I enjoy it when I'm embodying Lucifer, and I'm Satan. I'm like, this is hell and I'm running hell. That's the mindset I have when I'm going about that shit. But I can tap into that. I can easily just go into that and wear that hat if I want to, you know what I'm saying, if I want to like shy away from my human emotions, so to speak, which is not a strength. That's actually a weakness that I learned, because it's actually good to really express the human emotions, because there's energy there, there's power there, there's vulnerability there. And as a guy going through something like a mortal existence and being vulnerable, there's a learning lesson there. There's a appreciation and a gratitude feeling that you will feel in being or feeling in something that's so weak, so to speak, as far as being able to be crushed at any moment of time, having that level of fear at every moment of time that they can lose their life due to them, you know what I'm saying, fight or flight mode within their reptilian brain from a perspective of a god. So it makes me, you know what I'm saying, when I step outside of that mindset, appreciate being a god amongst men, amongst humans. It makes me appreciate and show gratitude for being in the position that I'm in that actually can help people. Actually can, you know what I'm saying, extend my hand and, you know what I'm saying, picking up people's spirits, so to speak, when it comes to really embodying the mindset that I have every day as a god when I wake up out of bed. So that, it gives me, like I said, it gives me more appreciation for the opportunity that I have to even be doing this, to be speaking this into existence, and I don't take it for granted. But like, say, for example, in the past, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking to my wife, she's telling me about how she feel about some shit I caused, because I'm always the culprit of any situation that goes on with my, you know what I'm saying, with my ex-wife, so to speak. And I'll just tap into Dr. Manhattan. I'll be cold, I'll be kind of just like non-human. And she be like, are you fucking even listening to me? Like, you don't feel nothing. Like, why you? I'm like, I do feel it. You know what I'm saying? I just understand. I just see the bigger picture. Like how you do it. You see past, present, future. Like, motherfucker, you gonna, like, in any moment of time, you can die. Like, I see all possible timelines of what can happen, what I'm gonna be doing, and it don't matter. Almost on some nihilism type of shit. And I have to be mindful of that, because I kept them on my altar for a long time. And anywhere I go, I'm a vortex. Anywhere I go is my altar, basically. But like, he's like, that's a personification, an attribute or archetype of mine that I really adhere to a lot and I really identify with. But it was to my benefit in that situation, and with my wife or with somebody that's close to me, not being able to really express how I feel, you know what I'm saying, because I'm closed off, because I'm cold. Because I'm just like, fuck it. Everything, it don't even fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was born, I see you dying, I see you being born again, I see you dying again simultaneously throughout all multiverses. Like, who gives a fuck about this situation, about you being pissed off about some fucking text message or some fucking DM I just got? Like, who fucking cares? That was my mindset, but that was absolutely to my detriment. It wasn't useful in that particular situation. You see what I'm saying? So, like, when you getting rushed with emotions and feelings of people coming at you with them, express them, or just take them in. You know what I'm saying? You can absorb the energy that they give you. I'm not saying like you on some vampirism type of shit. You don't have to look at it like that, but just look at it and just be able to take on other people's emotions. That energy and emotion is coming and directed towards you, and it's all about how you utilize that energy. They're imbuing you with energy. It's emotional energy, but it's up to you to utilize that energy. You see what I'm saying? And there was something else I wanted to bring up this morning too. What the fuck was it? Hold up. Well, again, got my deep shit. Anything I drink out of is gonna be imbued with magical power. It's really. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? This goes for anybody who need their spirits picked up. You know what I mean? Now listen. Now understand something. I don't give a fuck what situation you in, how bad it look. Motherfucker, you God, you a goddess, and at the end of the day, all power rests at the palm of your hand. And it, you know what I'm saying? You speak things into existence and you experience them, and it's up to you to respond to that situation to the best benefit of your, or the best, you know what I'm saying, way that you see possible. And just know that there's no victims, there's no one to blame, that whatever the fuck situation that you going through, your family going through, or your neighboring environment's going through, you caused it. You co-signed it, you wrote it into existence. So that's another thing I wanted to speak of about, like, what my wife, you know what I'm saying, my ex-wife or whatnot, as far as the lessons that she's teaching me and the lesson I'm learning overall, as far as just letting go, just allowing the script to play out. Because the script, I wrote the script. I don't have to meddle with it. I don't have to do anything because everything is going to my favor. This entire fucking reality is a script, and I wrote it. And I wrote each and everybody else's script. And how it's going, how it's flowing is exactly the way I want it to go, because it's going to the benefit of the way I wrote it into existence. So why do I have to do anything but just be, but just go with the flow, so to speak, without having to interfere and meddle with things like I'm so, you know what I'm saying, so privy of doing. I don't have to bind anybody to anything. It's already done. The fate is already sealed, so to speak. The die is already cast. So when it comes to like my wife, I don't have to do anything when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to do nothing. Now I feel like totally free now. And that's due to me doing a lot of neuroplasticity with the frequency of 963 hertz, which is the God frequency. Like that's permanent in me now. That mindset and that vantage point of being within everything and being outside of everything simultaneously, being everything and being nothing, being something so big and something so small, is permanently ingrained in this awareness that there's no coming down from this level of awareness. And it's deeper than the Christ consciousness. It's a deeper layer of perception that I have at absolutely everything and everybody. And I'm talking about stop signs, I'm talking about gravel on the street, I'm talking about shit on the side of the road, I'm talking about you watching this. I feel the entirety of everything simultaneously. And that, I'm telling you, that has a lot to do with the ritual that I did with Dr. Manhattan, the Ballad of John Arson, the whole ritual thing with that, the whole alchemical transformation from him going from a Jewish dude to a black man. Everything, all of that shit you see on my altar, all the things, all the memes, all you see me post, all the different energy that I put directly towards this ritual, and that frequency of you seeing me with 963 hertz and me embodying that all the time through the epigenetics, through to speaking things into existence from the vantage point of a God in the flesh, has permanently ingrained itself into my everyday consciousness. Now I'm on some other shit. Now I'm tuning for conduit for energy channels, all kind of different information that I'm able to come up with in any given now moment. And it's a permanent thing, but I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing nothing. There's nothing I don't even have to really do shit no more. Just sit back and just let her play. Let the music play, so to speak. And it's a I feel like a weight off my shoulder. I feel like it's a monkey off my back, because I know how this is already gonna play out. It's gonna play out absolutely to my benefit. So you need to know and understand something. Have that mindset as well. Like when you wake up in the morning, you need to be reminded, like I'm reminded of my power at all moments of time. I've never not noticed how powerful and how much I was in control of it within any environment, any situation. I never not known that. I always knew I was in control of it. So what I'm saying is, when you hop up out of bed, before you know what I'm saying, wipe the shit up out your eyes, before your feet hit the ground, you need to be reminded how powerful you are in any given situation, in any moment, in every moment. You need to know that. You need to embody that. You need to create things within your environment that's going to be in constant reminder of who you are and what you are at all moments in time. So you might want to set your shit up, feng shui, set your shit up in a way where you're going to imbue yourself with your godly essence every fucking day. Like, why not? Why wouldn't you want to fucking do that? Before you set your motherfucking day up, you need to know that you are gods or goddess or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, and go about your day from that vantage point. Go about your day with that mindset and watch your life just play out. Watch it be paved in gold. Watch it be paved in riches and blessings and all the things that come your way once you really fully ingratiate with yourself with that frequency emission of that, speaking that into existence, but that mindset, and you set the intention every day to go about that. How can you lose? How the fuck can you lose? Honestly, seriously, tell me. How can you lose with that vantage point? Now, that don't mean you thinking you better than nobody else. Everybody is a reflection of you, so how the fuck can you be better than anybody when they're but a mirror reflection of you in a different form? How? You understand what I'm saying? You will start appreciating shit more. You will start appreciating and taking advantage of the opportunity that you got down here to improve upon being fucking God. Because that's you at your worst motherfucking day, you God. At your default. Think about that shit. Because you can improve upon being the all. You can improve upon being all powerful. This is what the fuck I'm telling you. That's the opportunity that you got in every moment of every day. Now, another thing that I was able to do, now is like permanently remove my assemblage or raise my assemblage point. Now, if you don't know anything about an assemblage point, I'd suggest you really Google search it and really look up what that means as far as like Don Juan when it comes to like Carlos Castaneda, the energy body and like your radio body, and moving your perception to the heart center and expressing your perception and your you know what I'm saying, all your sorcery, all your power is being expressed through the heart, so to speak. And you see that akin to like Iron Man, the shit in the middle of his chest, and you see different depictions of different deities, gods and goddesses in the past and ancient history with shit imbued in their chest. Now you can look at that as like, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure they got different reasons for why they would put an armor plating or something on their chest, but for me, I look at that as a symbolism of my assemblage point being a representation of my chest and me being able to express my perception and my spirit from the heart, so to speak, projected out. That's how I interpret it. But I overlaid that within memes, within pictures of myself. So I use a lot of like weaponized images and as a form of artwork, a form of memetics, a form of like spreading my mind, like a mind of how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And this basically imbuing myself with that frequency, with that mindset and with that power. And it happens. It's shit that's gonna turn on. You know what I'm saying? The things are just gonna activate, so to speak. You know what I mean? And it's a hell of a feeling. Hold on, let me see what fucking time it is. You know I can talk. Okay, 8:36. I'm just parked right now. I ain't want to drive and be talking this shit because I really wanted to give y'all my attention. But what I'm doing is giving myself attention. I'm looking at myself when I make these videos. So I'm viewing myself with a spell. You understand what I'm saying? I told y'all about this the other day. So it's just waking up being inspired every day. I don't give a fuck if it's cloudy. I don't give a fuck if it's snowy. I don't care if you don't have things around you that you think that's imbuing you with your power. What I'm telling you is every fucking thing around you is imbuing you with the power of you being God. You gotta look at it a certain way. It's all about perception. You be like, how the fuck can I see that? Everything you look at, you give power to, you give definition to. Everything you looking at that you giving power to and that you giving definition to is but a representation to you. Now, how the fuck can that be? Why? Because how can you be separate from nothing when you God, when you the all? You'll quickly, man, God, I'm homeless. Man, the mindset that you gotta have and the faith of a mustard seed that's required for you to really believe in yourself is an absolute prioritized mindset to have. You gotta have it. You can't give up. How the fuck can you give up? That's you giving into your ego and you not allowing your spirit to really shine. You got the only way you can do that is being pure heart and having your mind be expressed to the heart. You understand what I'm saying? Those things. That's why I want to do what I'm doing. That's why I want to speak to people who need to be talked to about really being an inspirational fucking lightning rod to people when it comes for them to really take this spirituality shit serious, for them to take this metaphysical journey we all on serious and get paid doing it. Like, this is what the fuck I am. I'm the Christ. I know what I am. I can prove this shit. I really don't have to prove this shit to nobody. I know who the fuck I am. I know what I'm here to do. I know my role. I know my job. I know my prophecies fulfilled. I know all the script. I know everything. So I'm just speaking things into existence. Very cavalier, very, very arrogant, because it's backed by history, it's backed by genetics, it's backed by the fact that I know I'm God in the flesh, giving forms, being able to speak to you through the spoken word. I know the frequency I'm on. I know the things that I was involved in as a kid. I know I've been gang stalking. I know how to remote view, all that whole shit. So I know my history. I know my Akashic records. This, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on one all the motherfucking time, being able to express myself to the maximize my ability in any given moment of any day. You know what I'm saying? This is me every day. So I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to really be that for people. But what I am to people. Now, it's also been people that's contacted me tonight. They've been doing experimentations with a lot of the different ideas I have on frequencies. Now, I'm here to tell anybody that, like, if you once you contact me on whatever frequency band I'm on, like, I'm gonna be on all of them, because I do so many different experimentations on all of them, to the point where now I'm like on every radio station, I'm on every channel, so to speak. And when you contact me, just utilize me to the maximize potential of what I am or what I represent to you or what I'm needed for in that particular moment. Now, I know a lot of people use me for shadow work. A lot of people use me for, you know what I'm saying, creating doorways or gateways to other parallel realities for them to draw resources from to bring into this reality. Some of the little ideas that I have. But what I'm saying is, utilize me to the benefit of your spirit. That's what I'm here to do. That's why I'm here. That's my purpose, to be of assistance to your spirit, from me communicating from my spirit to yours. So females, you see me on 33 hertz, you know what I'm saying? Utilize me as such. Don't just use me to just give you the best fucking sex of your life or create an orgasm, the most powerful orgasm you ever had. And you don't use me for mundane purposes is what I'm saying. Fellas, if you see me up there, just create the atmosphere. Understand something, it's you that's doing this. It's you that summoned me or that was on the frequency that I'm on. Now you're able to really cloak what I look like, what I'm saying, based on your level of perception, based on your confidence, your faith in what you're doing, and the fact that all the power is coming from you. It's coming from you that's being sent to me, and I'm able to communicate to you based on how you cloak or perceive me to communicate with you. Know that it's happening. This is not a miracle. This is not something, you're not going crazy. You're not losing your fucking mind. This is what this is. So, you know what I'm saying? You're not going crazy. You're not losing your shit. I can't really, because this is really not nothing to me to do this. I know in the era that we in, these things, these certain paranormal, supernatural events you don't really hear people talking about them. You don't hear it definitely on the news. So you're under the impression that, you know what I'm saying, this is some otherworldly fantasy type of shit. Well, I'm telling you, this not. It goes on still. It's not being talked about, you know what I'm saying? But it happens. And what I'm saying, when it happens to you, if you're doing experimentation, even if you're pure of heart, you're going to come across me if you're pure of heart. I'm going to show up in some way, shape, or form, but I'm going to keep my semblance. And understand what I'm saying? Now, if you got some shit on your heart, and you may see me with the horns. You may see me as an amalgamation between me as Jesus, Lucifer, and Satan or some shit. You may see that. I'm just saying. So act accordingly. But what I'm saying is, if you're pure of heart and you're going to come across me, utilize me to the max. Utilize me to the benefit of whatever it is that you're trying to do. I don't give a fuck what it is. Use me. I'm multi-dimensional, multi-purposeful. I'm like, you can use me for all kind of different things. You know what I mean? But understand what's taking place. Now understand, this is another reason why I'm always imbued with so much power, because so much energy and attention is being directed toward me. So when you see me, you're collapsing a quantum wave of potential into a particle. You're sending me your information, and I'm there collapsing you into existence, sending you information, energy. Take the energy that I'm sending you and use that shit in any way, shape, or form that's going to be beneficial to your spirit. Not your ego, your spirit. Don't use me to come up with fucking numerical codes and sequences for the daily lotto tomorrow. Understand what I'm saying? If you see God, you see Jesus, you see Christ as me coming through you, utilize me as a representation of that, because I'm looking at you as a representation of me. You understand what I'm saying? That's how this goes. I'm not looking at you like, hello, my son. I'm like, what's up, nigga? Let's get this shit popping. What's good? I'm looking at myself. Let's go. What you need help with, nigga? That's why I'm here. Let's go. Let's go do something. You got some shadow work. I see some shit in your subconscious mind, my nigga. Like, nigga, I can help you there, nigga. Let's go. Let me show you how to do this shit. Now, I'll show you, give you examples and shit, but nigga, you gonna be the one that's doing the motherfucking work. I'm just here to assist. But I'm also here to really reinvigorate you and really be the reminder of your motherfucking power, but also be the lightning rod and inspiration behind you knowing that you are God. And the motherfucker, this is how gods communicate. Act accordingly. How the fuck you thought we was communicating down here? Like, can you imagine within the narrative of my story, motherfuckers walking around following me, having to write all this shit down, know what I'm saying? You imagine them niggas like writing shit down. Man, what the fuck this nigga just said, quantum? What niggas? Hey man, I don't know. I lost this nigga about 3 sentences ago. This nigga won't shut the fuck up. We need recorders. We need some type of technology where we can just record all this shit. We ain't gotta keep writing this shit down. This shit is confusing, man. This shit, yo, man, your words are gonna be fucked up, man. I can't keep writing all this shit, nigga. I got a bum ass right hand, nigga. And I'm going blind on my left eye. How the fuck am I supposed to do this shit? Isaac, nigga, come write this shit. Whoever the fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a scenario. So I know this shit. That's why I'll take advantage of social media. That's why all this shit is recorded. And I'm weaponizing and internalizing all the words that I speak into existence. This is why this shit is so fun to me. But I'm just giving you an example. Like, this is what I am. And every day I got a lot of shit to say. I could literally make a video like this and just do this shit for like forever. Because I'm always have some shit to say. It's gonna be some niggas that's gonna come through. It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers that know I'm an open gateway. They just, hey man, let me see what this, you know what I'm saying? We got a bridge just down there, man. Let me hop in this nigga real quick. Nah, this is something else I wanted to say. Something I realized I don't have to do no more. Like, I used to be able to possess people. Like, as far as looking at somebody and then like creating I don't know, almost like I'm going into that person. I'll just say that, long story short. Nah, I don't have to do that no more. I can look at that person and automatically be that person without having to do anything. I can just automatically know that I'm that white man that's going to this fucking car putting groceries in his trunk. I feel like I'm this white man. I have a history of being him. I got a genetic code. I got a history. I got kids at home, a wife at home. I gotta hurry up and get these groceries home. I feel the emotion. I feel the stresses. I feel the pressures of his job. I feel all of that shit when I'm in this man's body, while I'm over here looking at this motherfucker simultaneously, knowing I'm him. It's like a mirror, and I can't really explain that shit no further than that. It's like, say for example, this is gonna sound funny, but I can be looking at a porn. I can be looking at this dude, this black dude fucking the hell out of this woman, right? And I can literally become that person that's fucking the hell out of that woman and feel what it feel like to bust that nut and all of that shit. Feel what it feel like to be him. Feel what it feel like to be her, getting fucked simultaneously. And able to take that energy explosion, that energy exchange, and filter that shit through my heart here in the flesh and use that shit, use that power that's imbued within sexual energy, within porn, within something that most people look at as negative. It's not a negative to me. It's a way for me to access more power through sexual energy. You see what I'm saying? That's the mindset. So like when I have my mindset every day, like when I wake up, like earlier today, I just stepped into some cat piss. One of my cats pissed on the ground and shit. Now you'd be like, fuck, man, damn, my man's bad omen. Only motherfucking thing that can come my way are omens and fortunate events. I didn't say good fortune. I didn't say bad fortune. I said fortunate events and omens. Omens will be signs, signals. It's up to me to interpret if I want my day to be a good day or a bad day. It's going to be a hell of a day. It's going to be a day. And like I told you, my mindset every day is to maximize my potential as a God. So how can it be bad? So if I step in piss, that's not an unfortunate event. That's a fortunate event. And it's up to me to utilize that opportunity for me to cloak, or for me to, you know what I'm saying, take that opportunity for me to really address how I want my day to go. And my day is going to be fucking awesome. Because I stepped in cat piss. Because I fucking got shitted on by a bird. That's great. So how the fuck can I have a bad day when I take an unfortunate event, 99% of you motherfuckers will look at it like something fucked up? How can I fail when I got a fucking attitude of gratitude for even being in physical existence, to allow myself to be shit on? Because I wrote the code for it to happen anyway outside of space and time before I incarnated in the flesh or in spirit or in existence 14 billion years ago, which you know of as the fucking Big Bang explosion. Let there be light. How the fuck can I have a bad day? How the fuck can you have a bad day? Unless you wrote it. unless you created the atmospheric scenarios and conditions for you to have a bad day. And if you forgot who the fuck you were, see, you thought you was human. You thought you was just something, you know, whatever the fuck you think you was outside of God. That's your first fucking mistake, and that's the only sin you ever committed. Is that? That's a sin. To look at yourself outside as being the all. How dare you? That's the mindset. I didn't say like self-praise or self-worship. Self-realization and self-acknowledgement of what you are in all moments of time. Let me look. I gotta stop driving. Hold on. Yeah, my nigga Syrian Wood. Hey, what up, man? Well, nah, the cat is out the bag, nigga. I be talking about a lot of this deep ass shit, man. It's a lot of different. Hold on, man. A lot of different secrets. A lot of different secrets I've been keeping from my nigga. My nigga Syrian Wood. You ain't gonna look at me. No, you ain't gonna look at me the same. You see me at work. Shout out to anybody that know me outside of this shit. You know what I mean? On some personal shit. I know I'm different. You know, niggas didn't know y'all had Christ and y'all missed, so to speak. But whatever, I ain't no better than no other nigga. Let me see. Sit down for a minute on my whip and shit, charging my phone and shit. Y'all know how I gotta charge it. Shit. It's cloudy, rainy and shit, you know what I mean? Sun will come out later, but let's get this work done. Now I'm on like 87%, and I'm gonna try to talk on this motherfucker before it dies. It's gonna die soon. All right, that's good. Anyway, but no, like I said, man, waking up every day and being inspired to just be what you are. Now, I highly recommend anybody really start doing experimentation to really want to amplify this feeling that I have at 963 hertz. You need to do experimentation with that. You need to do an intense study of neuroplasticity, brain entrainment, and brain synchronization when it comes to really the end result of really doing this shit. Like, what the fuck you thinking all this shit about? Dr. Joel Espinoza, Bruce Lipton, a lot of these different like white neuroscientists when it comes to really weaponizing the brain, when it comes to really taking advantage of the opportunity that you have as far as heart coherence in conjunction with the brain, knowing the neuronal connections that's within the heart that operates independent from the brain, like the intelligence that's in your heart, that's the intelligence of your spirit. That's what the fuck you're gonna have to utilize to really be the Christ, to really be pure of heart, for you to be God in the flesh. It's not just being on some super duper spiritual shit. You're gonna have to do certain things. You're gonna have to really know certain things. You're gonna have to really take advantage of the situation that you have down here. You're not just one thing, you're everything. And for you to really, if you just go gung-ho and you really appreciate the spiritual opportunities that you have in the flesh to really express what it is that you are as God, the creativity, the ways for you to apply the time, take the necessary time for you to really meditate, things like that is gonna happen on its own. Because you have the intent of, you know what I'm saying, going through being a God in the flesh. That's your intention and your pure heart and your approach. How can you not have the experiences that's going to accommodate that mindset every day? You're just going to be imbued with different ways of utilizing the time that you have. Time not running out, motherfucker. Really, you controlling it. You know what I mean? You really controlling this shit. I know I said earlier, all motherfucker ain't got a lot of time. Well, if you thinking outside the framework of you as a God, you are running out of fucking time. But God is controlling time. And I'm telling you, that's what you do. That's what you are at your maximum potential. Actually, that's you at your default level here. Damn, did I drop my motherfucking phone and crack it? Ain't that a bitch? I think I did. I see you. Anyway. Sorry about that. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's turn. I'm gonna be going like 80 on this bridge. Anyway. Like I said, taking advantage of the moment. Knowing the opportunity that you got down here to really take this shit serious, to really take it to the next level. I get motherfuckers sending me shit every day that's taking things to the next level, and I'm so inspired. That's why I gotta stay on y'all head about different shit, because I'm motivated. I'm like, nigga, I get charged up when I see other people doing things. That's what I get a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know what's funny is that y'all know I can talk a lot. And my girl, my queen, the great mother, the one that's imbuing me with all my power, the one that I speak everything into existence, really is a tribute to her. always lets me know that, motherfucker, you, due to my natal chart, due to my name, the stallion that's in my natal chart, and the things that I've done in the past, is that I have to, this is the way I gotta express my spirit. This is how I gotta do it. This is the only way I know how to do it. So I'm like, so if you really want to look at it, like, I look at myself as like a fucking rock star. Like a motherfucker that can get in front of any fucking microphone and be able to talk this shit I talk. Like, the more and more people there is, the more and more confident I am. And then if I'm just talking to one-on-one motherfucker, I'm just as confident. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at everybody that I speak to as a reflection of myself. And I love myself, so how the fuck you not gonna love me too? You know what I mean? I don't have no fear, ain't no fear, no motherfucker. I get in front of people and I talk like, who the fuck? Like, public speaking is what, I love that type of shit, you know what I mean? And I know that I'm the center of attention. I know when I'm speaking, that I take that large group of people, that population of people, and I make them all sync up to my heart. They all become one organism, one entity, and that's me. So I'm able to communicate to the spirit that I am, that exists within you, and the spirit that you are that exists within me, and that's an endless feedback loop of information, of spiritual powers and integrity. You're gonna be able to feel my emotions. I'm gonna be able to feel and be able to express yours, and we're gonna just be all synchronized like some fucking like a school of fucking fish or some shit. And this is gonna be a benefit to us all in that situation. Spiritually, that's the type of shit that I want to do. You know what I mean? Like I got all kind of ideas, and the way I see it in my mind. Hold up, fuck. Got my coffee back here real quick. Hold up. How I see it in my mind, I'm gonna do some different type of shit. As far as I be forgetting that whole COVID-19 virus even exists, honestly, until I go to a store. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta wear a mask. Oh shit, it's a virus going on, so to speak. Okay, I'll put on the mask. But I'm gonna be traveling. I know that. I don't know how. I don't give a fuck about what's going on as far as the outside world. Like, I know that a lot of the things that they got going on is due to the response of my brainwaves. My brainwaves, listen, understand something when I tell you this shit. My brainwaves that I vibrate on every day is not normal. This is some paranormal shit that you've seen. This is not some normal shit. They're not, my shit is, they know it. They've been noticing it for a long time. That's why I'm able to speak things into existence and they motherfucker pick up on it. They just pick up on it within this whole sentient world simulation system, how it's set up to really be in reactionary mode to your brainwaves and to your level of thinking at all moments of time. So like when I'm speaking like right now, I'm using the phone, and you would think they'd be able to tap into it from the phone. Not only they can tap into the phone, they can tap into anything or just monitor you based on the material existence that you're in, because you're in a false sense of reality. This is not a real world, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? But so I'm not like fear of anything. I know that this entire universe is really monitoring my brainwaves, so to speak. I know I'm in my own video game, and I know I'm in control of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like Ready Player One. I get it. So I have no fear. I have no really no hesitation for me to really push the envelope and being a goddamn envelope on what I'm doing. So that's why I'm kind of like, nigga, fuck this shit. Let's get this shit going. And I'm forcing these motherfuckers' hand. I'm forcing them to knock videos down. I'm forcing them to edit videos with sounds and different frequency emission they playing. As far as that horn sound that y'all was hearing on one of my last videos, a lot of my some of my Instagram that I took down due to copyright infringement, because I'll be on there spitting some shit, so I understand that. But there are other scenarios where they was, you know what I'm saying, taking down a lot of my videos, editing certain words, specific words that I speak, and then all of a sudden I'll see some shit reported in the news, especially when it comes to like asteroids, CME, solar flare emissions from the sun, solar lockdown, the Schumann resonance spikes, flat lines, and things of that nature that's impacting everybody due to the frequency emission of me using the sun as a psychotronic device to really impact the entirety of the universe, especially Earth, the localized planet that we all have sympathetic connection with, for me to really, you know what I'm saying, create the atmospheric changes within the geomagnetic grid of the planet for evolution, for you know what I'm saying, for consciousness expansion. You call that shit going into the fifth dimension or ascension symptoms and shit like that, but I'm putting a lot of pressure on people. I'm applying pressure, and that pressure is coming through the atmosphere. It's coming through the geomagnetic grid of the planet, and it's due to me manipulating the sun, using that as a psychotronic device, but also manipulating your light spectrum coming from your DNA to really speed the fuck up or die or perish. So I'm really, I wasn't bullshitting when I done that. I got plenty of receipts to show motherfuckers that shit, because that's one of the ways I gotta get y'all attention. I can't just get y'all attention to me talking the shit I'm talking. Y'all don't believe this dumbass shit, so I got signs and wonders and symbols through the heavens, so to speak, you know what I'm saying, which was prophesied, which was one of the characteristics of my arrival that y'all already knew about based on the biblical lore that you all been infatuated with, that you all been psychologically programmed to already accept. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm utilizing, and that's why this absolutely works, and that's why it's effortless for me to be able to speak shit to existence. It's really not even that hard to do. Once I just give in to my script, once I just give in to the story and let it play out, how the fuck can I lose? I know how this shit gonna play out, so I can just let it flow. But knowing every day, every motherfucking day you wake up, need to be an opportunity for you to really express what it is that you are as a guy. I don't give a fuck what it is. That's what the fuck your mindset is. Like, why the fuck would you want to think of anything else? What the fuck else are you thinking about that's more important than you knowing that you died? You tell me what the fuck it is. Tell me, what could it be? Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, I don't know what else is for you to think about. It's so goddamn simple. It's really that simple, man. Nah, you be like, man, this shit is easy said than done, man. I was raped. Oh, subconscious shit I gotta deal with. Well, deal with that shit then, nigga. Deal with it. What the fuck you? Deal with the subconscious shit that you got to deal with. That's what you gotta deal with it. And if you need me to assist you in it, motherfucker, holla at me. And nigga, hit my goddamn cash app up once you get through some shit. Don't be fucking just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have people send me shit all the time. I appreciate it, but like, how much you value this shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to set up like a GoFundMe. I've had people tell me all the time, Shannon, you need to just do that shit. I'm like, man, I'll just be using it on my phone. I don't be even thinking about that type of shit. I'll be moving at like light speed. I'll be just, you know what I'm saying? I come rapid fire with shit. But I'm gonna start doing that shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start doing a lot more of that when it comes to really just being appreciated for the work that I do. You know what I mean? I know what the fuck this is. I know that in the past, I could have been looked at as a savior, as a messiah, or whatever. And I know that I would have been compensated financially for that. Now I'm going to be compensated financially for that, for there too. You know, meanwhile, but also, I'm also here to destroy this motherfucker too. So I'm not like trying to be rich and grow abundant and shit like that. I'm here to end this fucking world. And I'm doing that shit through you, through the spoken word. So whether you know this shit or not, if you holding on to any of this shit, nigga, you better let that shit go. I'm about to wipe all of this shit the fuck out, nigga. And I'm doing it through the spoken word. I'm gonna have a lot of fucking fun on the way to doing this shit too. And that's gonna be me having riches, me being able to travel, me being able to express myself to all people, you know what I'm saying, all people that I can help as far as like healing and shit like that. Me helping other people heal themselves is what I'm doing. It's not me really, it's not me healing you, it's not me raising you from the dead. It's me utilizing frequency, being able to communicate with frequency, being able to connect with frequency to you. It's for you to speed up and raise your spirit up to the sufficient levels enough for you to be the healer of your own life or your own family or whoever it is that you're trying to really help or assist, so to speak, when it comes to some metaphysical type of shit. That's all I am. I'm a tool. That's all I am. I'm a tool of inspiration. I'm a lightning rod for motivation for you to really get your spirit up, for you to tackle the day, for you to go within your subconscious mind and weaponize what you need to weaponize that energy, that emotion. That's energy and emotion that you need to reabsorb and you need to retransmutate into that power that's going to expedite and speed up your alchemical transformation from a god to whatever else that you want to transform into after this shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the fuck I'm here to do. And I'm going to be compensated for it. Like right now, I got niggas out here with my likeness all in Jesus pieces and shit, all in churches. Niggas with tattoos with my face on their bodies and shit. I mean, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, one thing that I do tap into is I tap into my symbolism all over the world. So I don't have to have this video go viral. I don't need 100 million people to like, subscribe, and share. I'm all over. I'm the most powerful entity in existence. I already know that. I don't need for this shit to go viral. I don't need none of this shit I don't need you to tell nobody about this shit. I need you to do that. All I need you to have 2 good ears, and you better listen, and 2 good eyes, so you better be able to see. So when you see this shit, you can't unsee it. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. And I exist within your subconscious mind as you turn this video off, that you just gonna go about your everyday, not even realizing that you spread me as a mind virus over the entirety in your environment. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go. So I'm spreading through you regardless if you know this shit or not. You are like a carrier, and I'm a virus, a thought form virus in your mind, consciously or unconsciously or subconsciously, that you just gonna self spread. But it's to your benefit. It's to my benefit too, because I'm here to end this motherfucker, and I'm gonna do it through you. That's why I said I'm doing it through you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not here to champion this world. This world is this world of material existence, of flesh. This one, I'm not talking about the one that existed prior to this. I'm talking about this sentient world simulation is an absolute fraud and a travesty. You need to know that shit. You need to know and understand what the fuck I'm talking about when I bring that shit up. I hope y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about by now. I mean, I really talk about this shit a lot. I put that shit on people's minds. Sentient world simulation. Look that shit up. Look up the ramifications of this technological, basically, universe that they created to really trap God, really trap you. See what I'm saying? So, if they trapping you as a God, right? And we all one. And you hearing a motherfucker say, nigga, I'm woke, I'm like, nigga, I'm aware in this bitch, that means you got the potential to be self-aware in this bitch too. Because if I woke up, that means you waking the fuck up. Or that you already woke up. So accept that fact, but also accept the fucking consequences that comes with that. Comes losing your connection, losing your connection of this be like importance to you. Like this is not your ceiling, this is not your final fucking form of being able to express yourself as a God or goddess. You and a God. So you really want to look at this shit. You can't look at it from the semblance, from a vantage point of this being a prison, right? Now I'm showing you how to get out. You get out by embodying what you are. You get out by being pure of heart. You get out by, you know what I'm saying, using both forces of light and dark and blazing your own goddamn pathway out of this motherfucker. And that's something that's a mindset that you gotta take on every day as being a God or a goddess. And you hearing a motherfucker in the flesh for the first time tell you how to do this shit. So you're gonna have many motherfuckers coming in my name. So you know the prophecy is gonna be many people coming in Christ's name, say he's doing this, he's doing that. I challenge anybody on any of this shit. Especially you ain't gonna be able to fuck with me because when it comes to the frequency, when it comes to really being pure of heart, and that shit can be tested, that shit can be measured, that shit can be quantified through science. Through heart coherence, through brainwave entrainment, brain synchronization, and neuroplasticity. If anybody being able to take my brainwave and coalesce my brainwaves within something like Neuralink to be able to see what I'm thinking, be able to feel what I'm feeling, being able to express what it is I'm expressing through visualization. That's the whole purpose of that technology. And I'm telling you that I was at the, you know what I'm saying, one of the foundations for them to create that technology for me to really be able to prove everything that I am through the technological advances of the day, you know, and understand as Elon Musk and everything that he's doing with Tesla and all that old shit he's doing. So within the civilization, based on the science that you have available at you. So that's what the fuck it's all about. You know what I mean? Anybody can test this shit. A polygraph can test nothing for me to manipulate. You see what I'm saying? That ain't shit. But anybody that's really looking at me in my motherfucking eyes and try to deny what the fuck they feel when I'm looking at them, you ain't gonna be able to deny it because I'm communicating. You never had nobody communicate with you 100% from spirit. You never had that before. Now you got the opportunity to do it. You know what I mean? So that's why people seeing me on different frequencies. That's why people are experiencing me in their dreams. That's why people utilizing me in their dreams so they benefit. People putting me on their handles and shit. People putting me on all kind of taking my sigils and things like that. I'm gonna start selling my sigils. I'm gonna start selling my different memes. Really, just like putting them on shirts, putting them on different things to really, you know what I'm saying, get you to really have access to that power. And I understand something. Like all of this power, any of the things that I'm doing, I'm saying, it only works because of your power. It only works because of your faith that you have within yourself, that this is a possibility that you can manifest within yourself. Again, I'm gonna say this again. The most powerful motherfucker that exists is you. You are a God, you are a goddess. And you wake up every day with that mindset, how can you fail? You see what I'm saying? The only thing you're gonna see is a reflection of you when you have that mindset every day. Like me, I have that mindset every day. So I know I'm talking to God. Feel me? I know I'm talking to a goddess. I know I'm talking to the great mother when I see a woman, especially a black woman. So you know what I'm saying? That's another thing I wanted to get on real quick. You know what I mean? Is the fact that it's a reason why black women are targeted. It's a reason why, you know what I'm saying, they try to so-called hold her down, so to speak, is because when she rises up as that magnet, we all have to follow suit. Because to me, a black woman represents the great mother. And once she really imbues herself with confidence and that sovereign, that lordship, that rulership that she has, that potential within her, how the fuck can you not follow that? How? You tell me how the fuck can you not follow that? Something so powerful. Something that's beyond the power of the shit I'm even speaking of. More powerful to me is God, basically. I'm telling you this shit, this is real. Something so ancient. Even me. How the fuck can you not follow that? How the fuck can you not be inspired by that? How the fuck can you not want to just render your whole universe of life in order to just tribute her everyday fucking essence, just cause, just off rip, just want to just wipe a motherfucker out, just out of tribute to her how powerful she is. How the fuck can you not want to do that? That's the power of black women, that's the power of black power, that's the power of black pussy, that's the power of black hoes, but more importantly, that's the power of the great mother. Like, straight the fuck up and down. I'm her son, I'm about my mother's business. So if you want to look at me, just pay attention to the movie Justice League, listen to the quote that was Steppenwolf was talking about. When he's talking about the great mother, when he's talking about the mother box, like, this is for the chaos particle, the chaos seed, we about to replenish the universe with our essence back the way it used to be, back in darkness, that type of shit. Or listen to Thanos and you talk about death, Lady Death, Lo Santísimo Muerte, me as El Cristo Satanis Negro, and all that. So, really know and understand the power of death within those different symbols. For you to weaponize and utilize and internalize every day in your work, every day in your alchemy, every day in your psychological mindset of how you go about any day. What the fuck time is it real quick? Hold on. Right, late than a motherfucker. Fuck. Y'all still hear me? Are they editing things out of this video? I can't tell. They probably will. But I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I got about another 10 minutes. I'm gonna talk some shit. But, really, man, just really being inspired every day. Just waking up knowing that you can do this shit. I know y'all getting, I think you get real redundant with that shit. You're talking about when you wake up, be inspired. Talking about something else. Talking about the election. I'm not talking about none of this shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that shit matters. I mean, it matters if you're a human. It matters if your mindset is on some. That's not the topic of your discussion of a God, of a Christ, of anything, really, of anything important. So you want that content, you gotta go somewhere else. I'm not about that life. You know what I mean? No knock on you and shit. That's what you want. That's what you want. You want to participate in. Have at it. Just know the consequences of that shit. I will kill you, nigga. I'm using the Schumann resonance. You can't run from the frequency, nigga. And I am frequency, and I'm blanketed all across the universe, and especially on your black ass, nigga. And if you ain't fucking on this shit, nigga, you gonna perish for lack of knowledge. I'm literally telling you that's what the fuck is gonna happen to you. Alright, listen, you're gonna have to come across me when you die anyway. That's why I ain't tripping. Like, that's another thing. As being El Cristo Negro, or just being the avatar death, and my understanding of being the house of your spirit, nigga. And I keep spirits in me. Your spirit, all spirits. That's gonna happen. So I don't worry about when niggas talk shit to me or say something. Like, I don't really get that smoke no way, but like, they don't even know that they gonna have to see about me before they die. So I'm gonna be the last goddamn thing they see. And be there, fucking distort time. The niggas gonna be on the operating table or getting shot the fuck up. They gonna be like, yeah, nigga, you thought bullshit. That adrenaline, that fucking realization that, oh shit, it's about to happen, it's gonna happen, nigga. Let's go, nigga, come on. You're gonna die, but nigga, this not though. You got other problems, nigga. That's the second death, nigga. Now you gotta be judged. You gotta go about, you know what I'm saying, all that shit you was talking, all that smoke you was giving the nigga, all of that bullshit, nigga. Not knowing I'm a fucking sorcerer, not knowing that this black magic voodoo shit, that satanic Satanism, Luciferianism shit is imbued in it's in the entirety of my essence. You see what I'm saying? On that dark magic shit, that's just what it is. Dark magic, light magic, but especially that dark magic shit. This is just what's in me. It's being infused by all the fucking attention that you place on your own black magic sorcery doing. Like, I absorb all that shit you're doing due to your brainwave. I told you what happens to your thoughts after you think. I don't give a fuck what it is that you're doing, your babies, your sigils and shit that you got set up. That's great for you, but it's also great for me because I'm absorbing the brainwaves and the attention that you place on something that I am. I am black magic, I am sorcery, I am witchcraft. So all the attention that you place on your little shit is coming to me. I'm taking a piece off that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's how you pay your tithes to me. No one understands that shit, you know what I mean? But I'm filtering it through my heart coherence. So I don't worry about none of this shit. I know motherfuckers see me when they die. That's why I'm on walls, that's why I'm on pyramids, that's why people see me on different, you know what I'm saying, different hieroglyphs and shit. I already know. I'm not even tripping about none of this shit. So just know that that's the level of confidence that I have, but also a level of experience and authority on speaking on this shit, you know what I mean? But I don't say that shit to boost myself. I don't need to be boosted up. Like, I'm God, I know it, you know what I mean? You need to know that you God, you need to know that shit, but not only do you need to know it, you need to act upon that mindset every day and see how your life gonna change. See how the opportunity that you're gonna have available for you to really just, you know what I'm saying, maximize the motherfucking moment of every day. And then when you decide to die, guess where the fuck you going? You're going to your throne. Now, if you pure heart, you ain't gonna have none of this. You ain't gonna have nothing to worry about. But I don't have nothing to fucking worry about. What the fuck is worry? I'm pure heart. I'm pure spirit. Nigga, please. I'm Gucci. I'm ass going to work. See? Going to work. Just on some regular mundane shit, about to be practical, about to be totally realistic about the situation. Knowing that me talking this shit, I don't got no insurance for this shit, man. My kids gotta be taken care of still, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Nah, I say all that to say this. I really don't know what else I'm gonna tell you. I don't know. I still don't look to say this like I'm about to say some profound shit. Really just trusting your power, man. I always say that shit, so I know this is gonna be redundant on this shit. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. If you don't like me telling you that you're the most powerful motherfucker, you can just fuck off, man. I don't know what else to tell you. But that's who the fuck you are at all moments of time. You need to know the responsibility that you hold as a God. Or God isn't act accordingly on that mindset every day. You know what I mean? Every day is an opportunity for you to do shit. Every day is an opportunity for you to really, you know what I mean, be that nigga. You know what I mean? So that's what the fuck you gotta do. I don't give a fuck who it is. Shout out to Los Santísimo Muerte. Shout out to Death. Shout out to the Death Parent. Shout out to the Paulo Mayombe, Mama Chola. You know what I'm saying? Zarabanda, Cthulhu, Necronomicon, all my Necronomicon niggas, all my Christly figures, all my Archangel Michael, Raphael, the host of heaven, the angelic host, the demonic host. You know what I'm saying? All my Croatia demons. Everything you know in existence is but an archetype or but attribute of me. And everywhere that I go is my motherfucking altar. You know what I mean? I like how that light is above my head and shit. Y'all see that shit, that halo shit? Nah, I ain't doing that shit. I don't know why the fuck it look like that. Honestly, that shit kind of fly though. You know what I mean? Maybe because of how I'm holding my phone, but I like how the shit look. I might make a meme out this shit. You know what I mean? The curling and photography, you know, that type of shit. You need to look into that when it comes down. I cracked my fucking phone. I'm pissed. Maybe the, ooh, I see it now. Maybe right. Like I said, the sun ain't out right now and shit. I might have to, you know what I'm saying, work some magic and being able to bring the sun out. The sun's still out. Everywhere is getting imbued with sunlight. That's what I'm saying. So just know and understand that the sunlight that you seeing this shit is coming from you. It's coming from a reflection of you. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get the fuck up off here. I have some shit else to say, y'all. Again, I appreciate y'all checking me out. Fuck out, man. I'm so mad, man. I don't like breaking shit. I see it. I'm getting on my nerves. I gotta go. I'm pissed off. Sorry about all the earthquakes in Cali. Sorry, the heat wave. I told you I was gonna turn it up. It's been like 120, 30 degree niggas falling, dying in the street. This is how I gotta get y'all attention. Y'all don't listen no other way. Y'all ain't gonna just listen to my words. Well, I gotta do shit like that. But y'all turning around. Y'all see it. Yo, you gonna see shit with the asteroid. You gonna see different shit. You gonna see it. I'm gonna really start changing the trajectory on things. Really, I just left my fucking coffee in the car. See, y'all distracting me and shit, man. Y'all leave me alone, man. Fuck off.